Today we're going to be doing a video on the Canon EOS R6 Mark II, which is this camera right here that I'm holding in my hand. And yeah, guys, I'm really loving this camera. This camera is awesome. I mean, for the price point, $2,500 camera, and what you're getting in this camera is pretty amazing. And one of my favorite things about this camera is you can record in 4K 60 FPS, and there's no crop and there's no record limit, so it basically has an unlimited record limit, which is real awesome. I'm happy that Canon actually put that in this camera. And on the photography side, the autofocus is amazing in this camera. I love the autofocus on this thing. This thing is awesome. And also you can record in C-Log3 10-bit with this camera. You don't need an external recorder. I came from the EOS R, where it recorded in C-Log1 and 8-bit, and I needed an external recorder to record in 10-bit C-Log. And yeah, I do own the Atomos Ninja 5, so I haven't got a chance to experiment with this camera yet with the Atomos, but I'm looking forward to doing that when I get time. But yeah, I am really enjoying this camera. You know, camera's amazing. That's all I can say. It's amazing, you know, for the price point. But yeah, a little bit about the specs on this camera. You know, they did a lot of improvements from the R6 Mark I to the R6 Mark II. One of them being that they increased the megapixels on this camera. You now have 24 megapixels. On the R6 Mark I, you had 20 megapixels. And they say that 24 megapixels is pretty much the sweet spot with this, with the Canon cameras. You know, you don't really need any more than that. You know, 24 is like more than enough, you know. And on my EOS R, I had, I believe it was 30 megapixels. I'm not sure, I gotta double check on that, but I know it was way more megapixels than this one. And the ergonomics on this thing is amazing. It feels really good in the hand, you know, fits my hand perfect. And another awesome thing that they actually put on here on this camera is you can switch to different custom modes in video. I believe it's 3 different modes on this upper dial right here. And you can actually record up to 120 FPS in full HD, and also 180 in full HD. So, and it has autofocus with the 180 and the 120, so that's pretty awesome too. And you know, I don't really notice the difference. I mean, it would be nice to have 4K 120, but hey, 1080p works for me, you know. And you can get some really cool smooth footage, you know, some real nice slow motion B-roll, which is awesome. And this is actually a pretty big upgrade for me from the Canon EOS R to the R6 Mark II. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Canon EOS R is a great camera. You know, it has its limitations and everything, but hey, it's an awesome camera, and I'm definitely not going to get rid of it. You know, it's going to stay in my camera bag. So yeah, I'm still going to use that camera. You know, it's going to be my second camera, my backup. And this is going to be my main camera now right here. And they've also improved the battery life on this camera. They've optimized it so you get more battery life out of this camera now. And I actually used it this weekend, and I was able to basically shoot with it all day and do a little bit of video with it as well with the same battery. And you know, I still had a lot of battery life at the end of the day, you know, which is pretty cool, you know. But I'm pretty sure if I shot a lot more video in 4K, I probably would have ended up using the second battery. But hey, I got a lot of battery life out of it, took a lot of pictures, and you know, did a little bit of video. So yeah, this thing is awesome, man. You know, all the upgrades they put in this camera from the R6, you know, they made it a lot better, you know. And this camera is, basically it's a fairly new camera, but when they start coming out with some future firmware updates, this thing is just going to get even better. Yeah, this is pretty much going to be, my main camera for the next couple of years, but I'm basically going to focus on my lens collection. I'm going to build that up, and probably save up for, something better down the line, but this'll make do for now. And yeah, I pretty much have a couple of RF lenses. I got the RF 35 1.8, got the 16 2.8, RF lens, and I also own the RF 24 to 105 L lens, and I've also got the RF 14 to 35 L lens as well, which is a really awesome lens. It's good for landscape photography and stuff like that, and pretty much doing street photography and everything. It's pretty awesome lens. Then I own two Sigma lenses. I got the Sigma art lens 50mm 1.4, and I also own the Sigma 24 to 70 2.8 art lens, which is a really awesome lens. I've been using that a lot with this camera actually. But yeah, I need to start shooting a little more, and get a little more into it, and test out my other lenses on here. And yeah, I'll be coming out with some more videos on this thing. I still got to test it out, start using it more, and just basically learn everything about this camera. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys found this video helpful in any way, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload my next video. Alright guys, have a good day. Peace.